Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And pitching into this game, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you got?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel. That can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Here's George Springer to start it off. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. A 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Next to hit, Nathan Lukes. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. That one missed. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
1-0.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. He's in there. And now a single might score 2. Second and third here. 1 away. And there's the strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Big RBI for him right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team of bat right there. A nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. And that one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Tag, but he's in there.
That's 3 singles in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering upstairs. And the pitch. In the dirt. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Dives, and he can't hang on. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-zip. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Dalton Varsho at the plate and takes high there. The pitch. Foul ball there. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3, the Dodgers coming it back. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
When it comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Shohei Ohtani stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just off the inside edge. That one misses. And now 3-0. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Here's Mookie now.
Mookie.
Count 1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Runner at first with no outs here. There's a strike to Mookie.
1-1.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Barger drifts towards it, puts it away for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Righty to the plate.
That's a ball.
Ohtani leads off first with one away. And now 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
The third baseman,
Max Muncy at the dish. Fastball for a strike. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Runners at first and second with one gone. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, headed. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and the batter will be the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 0-1. Up the middle, bats up with it, sends it to first. 1 out in the second.
the right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter is George Springer.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Foul ball.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
And there's a ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
1 out, base is empty. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Popped up. On the move. Squeezes it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, batting 6th in today's lineup. And they traded for him earlier this year.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
0-1. Now a check swing, but he held up. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Up the middle, Jimenez whips it to first on the run. And they get Edman for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Right through there for a strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Michael Conforto will climb in. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Pajes over at first with 1 away. Bieber checks the runner. The pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Going to count 1-2. And another ball.
2 strikes.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Clement under it. Calls it in, 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
And at first, here's the catcher, Ben Workvet, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. First pitch just misses. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Walked to open the ball game. Airing for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Left-hand batter waits. Rip to third. They get the force, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yamamoto back to work. Gosigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Just missed. And that's in for a strike. Popped up right side. Freeman hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one out to right. Hernandez ranging after it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Gets the slider in there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Now fly ball to right center. Varsho moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
third baseman, number 13.
Once he digs in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And he deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail in this one 3-0. On to the fourth. And the batter now, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
And here it comes.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
If you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Here's the 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it in for the out.
The batter, number 22.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Two outs. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Righty delivers. That one outside. 1-2 the count.
It's a good take.
That just misses. The count now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. George Springer on deck for the Blue Jays. Bounce to third. Slings to first, and that is that. One left for Toronto, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in L.A. And now Teoscar Hernandez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Kicks and deals. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. What a play, inning over. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. The line to kick the pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nathan.
So man aboard, Nathan Lukes getting ready to hit. Missed inside with the curve. Lukes, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. The pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw. Save.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. Action in the pen down there. Rocky Sasaki appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Number 70 getting cranked up as well. Left field. Conforto should have this one. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. There's a strike. Got him. Now 2 out.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Barker up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Off the mark there. 2-0. Man on second, 2 down. Way out front for strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Just missed. Alejandro Kirk waits on deck. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now back, the catcher, Alejandro.
So 2 down. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 2. Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Pajes makes a nice running catch. 2 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Michael Conforto. The right-hander back to work. That's a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Clement over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Ben Workvet, and he's already singled in this game. That's in there. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That missed inside. Now 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Varsho after it. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. When he first joined the league, the Angels batted him 8th, and he wouldn't hit on days he pitched. Singy, do you remember who was DHing for the Angels at the time?
Oh, Boo, come on now. How can you forget a future Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols?
You're good.
Thank you.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Rocky Sasaki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Anthony Santander. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a swing and a miss.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Oh, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
Ball 1.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake trying it. Looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Dwyer also throwing. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hard hit to third. Off balance feed. There's one. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching power 4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch misses. Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. That one misses. And the count 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing. No appeal. 3-1 now. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jimenez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Sasaki checks over to first, and he's back. Clement off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts. Bieber back to work.
You know, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Turns and fires to Betts. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. It was some fun at bat to watch.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. The Jays leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here comes Max Muncy.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one missing low. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Here comes the pitch. And they'll do it again. And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Top of inning number 7, and now the right fielder, George Springer. And he deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rortvedt snags it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
So up next, Nathan Lukes. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner on the go, on the ground. Muncy sends to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Now, third base, Addison Barger.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Addison Barger. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That smash towards center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch. That one not close. And that is ball one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Rodriguez getting loose out there. Dominguez getting loose as well. The wind of the pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Right through there for a strike.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Inside ball 4.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Second base.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Edman tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he offered at it. Oh, 1 down. Got a good eye there. Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around third. He'll score, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Ripped out and down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. That right there was perfect.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Bieber checks the runner. Edman back on a dive. And fouled off. Found back our way, and that's out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here is Michael Conforto. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And next for L.A., Ben Workman. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Misses off the plate, 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. They limit the damage here. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. And here it comes. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. On the corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. And 1 out now. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That's outside. And the count even 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Varsho stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Just missed. That one misses. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. And he couldn't come up with it.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ernie Clement now at the plate. Throw over to first. Varsho dives back in safely. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Varsho off of first with 2 away. That's to third. Oh, nice play. And very nicely done for the out. 1 left for Toronto as the lead remains 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Rodriguez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The wind and the pitch. Strike 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next pitch misses. 1-1. And strike 2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And forget it. And this place is rocking. It's 3-2.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Mookie Betts. And that one clips the corner.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's in there at the knees.
With the big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizing this one up. And there's one down.
The batter, the first baseman,
Freddie Freeman, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. 1-1 there.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
the batter.
And now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Rodriguez, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. This one popped up. Jimenez has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. And the right-hander back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. There's a strike.
0-2's the count.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Springer, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And another ball.
1 strike.
Headed down the line. And that will drop foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One down, base is empty. That misses, and that's ball 3. Bounced out to short, bats up with it. Zips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 outs, base is empty. Nathan Lukes digs in now.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.